I was in Belize.
Hello and welcome back to another Shape Up in the Circle. We're at the Lithuanian Garden today. Nick's going to be leading a 40-minute session focused on yoga for strength. We'll kick things over to Nick in just a second. I want to thank PNC Bank for bringing us food, fitness, fun all summer long with Circle Connects. Circle Connects is a lineup of activities featuring local chefs in the area, as well as art from artists from the Cleveland area. We do have our food tour meal kits on sale this week. If you'd like to purchase one, you can do so at universitycircle.org/shapeup or universitycircle.org/circleconnects. We're really excited to bring you yoga today. The Lithuanian Gardens are actually a 3-tier garden spanning from MLK to East Boulevard. They've got a beautiful ballast staircase that goes down each side, wonderful fountains and the like. So I hope you enjoy the scenery as we kick things over to Nick. And without further ado, here he is.
Hello, and thank you, David. Thank you, and thank you for joining us today. So, as David mentioned, we're going to be doing yoga for strength. All right, so the simplest way to gain strength while you're doing yoga is to slow your movements down. Right? Be mindful of your flow. Right? You want to connect that flow to your breath. Right? This is your breath control, your pranayama, which is very important in yoga. Without that breath control, without that pranayama, you're not really doing yoga. So stay focused on the breath. You might lose track of it, but you just bring your mind back to it. It's okay. So as far as the strength goes, we're going to take it slow. And I'm going to ask you, invite you, if you will, to be mindful of your movements throughout your entire practice. Just notice how it feels in your body. Never pushing through pain, and never pushing through any extreme discomfort. Now that's going to be on you, right? So you have to sense your body. Now what you want to do is try to find a boundary, right? Or an edge in your body. So when you feel this edge, right? And maybe it gets a little bit painful, that's when your body's telling you, hey, check it out, stop, be mindful, right? So don't push through that edge, but breathe into it. That breath will expand that edge and take you deeper into your practice over time, right? There's no rush in yoga. Today we're going to go even a little bit slower than normal. It's not going to be a fast flow. It's going to be generally a slower flow and in control of your entire movement as best you can do, right? Don't beat yourself up. Don't worry about it. Just try to have a little bit of fun with it and do the best you can and try to learn something about yourself, all right? All right, so starting standing with our feet at hip width distance, our toes pointing forward, right? I want you to engage your thighs by pulling your kneecaps up and into those thighs, all right? Roll the shoulders back, palms face forward. Focus on the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Nice, even, controlled breaths, right? Start nice and low in the belly, drawing the breath up from the belly button, all the way up to the collarbones. Feel the collarbones spread wide. Your shoulder blades will draw together. Maybe pause at the top, and then gently release with control that breath all the way back down beneath your belly button. Right? So don't just breathe straight into the lungs. Draw it up from the low belly. Right? We're using our diaphragm when we do this, diaphragmatic breath. This maximizes the amount of oxygen that gets into your blood as you breathe, giving you the most amount of energy you can get through your breath. All right? So diaphragmatic breath, using a big, huge diaphragm underneath our rib cage. All right? So those inhales and exhales want to be even in duration. Take a few breaths. Now, connecting our breath to our movement. Inhale, take the arms up. Look up at those hands. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe take a little back bend. Exhale, let the arms drop with control. Looking down. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, release. Inhale, take it up. Control that movement. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. I typically do things in threes, all right? So inhale, straighten the arms up, draw the lower belly in as you look up. Exhale, I want you to bow down just halfway, maybe a slight bend in the knees. Look forward, sweep the arms, bend the knees, come up, inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, look up. Exhale with control, pull the belly in to keep your back nice and flat, looking forward. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands behind the back. One more, inhale up. Exhale, halfway down, pull the belly in. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's take our feet a little bit wider than our hips, bend our knees, and just sweep our hands from side to side. Keep that nice, steady breath going. So just a little twisting action. So, just for your information, when we talk about core in yoga, we're talking about all the muscles that support the spine. So it's not just those abs. The front of the body and the back of the body and the side bodies. You want to strengthen those muscles, giving more support to your spine along the way. All right, shake it out. So the feet, toes pointing forward, right underneath the hips, so everything's nice and stacked all the way down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, swan dive down. So look forward, draw the belly in, nice and slow. Use your whole breath. Hang your head, slight bend to the knees, look forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, slowly in with control, building strength. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up halfway. On the exhale, nice and slow, step it back with the right leg as long as you can go and drop that right knee. I want you to stay up on those back toes, coming into a form of equestrian pose. Shoulders drop away from the ears. On your inhales, I want you to think about dragging that front heel back, giving yourself some additional core support. Exhale, soften forward. Inhale, straighten the leg out. We're going to warm up the hip a little bit, flex the foot. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, take it back, half splits, Ardha Hanumasana. Exhale, bring it forward. Now plant the hands, straighten the back leg, and take it back to a high plank or a push-up. Try not to touch your mat along the way. Exhale to a down dog. Look back at the toes. Don't lock the knees out, but pull the kneecaps up. Engage those thighs. Check in with your hands. Make sure those fingers are spread nice and wide. Push into all the knuckles and the fingers, and make the heels of your hands nice and light. Maybe walk the dog out here, so we drop one heel at a time. Maybe just sweep your head from side to side as you do so. Just opening up those hamstrings. No need to rush. So this is downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Be mindful of even the small movements. Just notice where you feel things without judgment. Okay, settle those heels down. Pull those kneecaps up. Inhale, come forward to a high plank position. Exhale, take it back to your down dog. Let the head look back at those toes. Inhale forward. Exhale slowly back. Let the head hang. Inhale forward, high plank. And exhale, take it back. Bend the knees, look forward, and lightly hop to the top. Find a half fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full fold. Bend the knees, root the feet, come on up, inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the hands to the heart with control. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, half. Exhale, left leg goes back. Big step, stay up on the toes. Let's play around in equestrian pose here. Notice where your breath goes. It tends to find the tighter areas in our body. Dragging that front heel back on every inhale. On your next inhale, straighten the leg out, flex the foot, half splits. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Keep those shoulders down and away from the ears. Try to take it back to a high plank without touching your foot along the way. Downward facing dog. Shake your head yes and no. Make sure you have that good hand position. There should be a little space underneath your palm. This will help make the heels of your hand nice and light. All right, so push into those fingers and those knuckles. And breathe. Okay, we're going to add on to what we did last time. We're going to inhale forward to a high plank. We come down halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana, or four-limb staff pose. So come out over those wrists, lower down, keep the elbows hugged in, just halfway. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Inhale back up. Exhale to your down dog. Now, if that's too much for you, just come forward to a plank and back to the dog. Inhale forward, shoulders away. Exhale halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale up and exhale back. Let the head hang. Inhale forward. Exhale to your half plank. Inhale up and exhale back. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Maybe you might come up onto the fingertips as you start getting close to the toes. Find a half fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full fold. Uttanasana. Bend the knees, root the feet. With control, come up. So don't just fly up. Control the whole movement. This will help build strength slowly and build that foundation that yoga is really good at doing. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, straighten it up. Look up. Exhale, bow down. Send the knuckles up as the head hangs. Bend the knees a lot. Sweep the hands up into a chair pose. Utkatasana. So sit as low as you can. Try to get the arms up by the ears. Draw the belly in and breathe. Maybe go a little lower. Now don't just jump out of it. Inhale, come up nice and slow. Spread the arms wide. Spread the fingers wide. Exhale, hands come together and back to the heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands through the heart this time. Push those hands together. Look forward, keep the back nice and straight as you lower down. Inhale up halfway. This time we're going to walk it forward, back, all the way to a high plank. So a lot of people have pretty strong legs because we're walking all the time, but their upper body suffers. So I'm going to give you a little extra on the upper body today. So high plank. All right. So you want to push through the heels, draw the belly in, shoulders away from the ears. Push through those knuckles and fingers. Rotate the arms so that the inside of the elbow, the eye of the elbow, some people call it, they're looking at each other. The elbows point out, the inside of the elbows look at each other. And breathe. Let's come down to our forearms for a dolphin plank. Push down into the forearms now. Push through the heels. Draw the belly in. Breathe. Now we're going to find a dolphin dog. Walk those feet forward. Look towards the thumbs. Keep pushing down into the forearms. Now you can hang out here or you can play along. Inhale, come forward, chin towards the thumbs. Exhale, push it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale and exhale. Come up onto the hands for your down dog. Whew. That was fun. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale forward once again to that high plank. Exhale down onto the forearms, dolphin plank. Now wiggle your feet from side to side, lengthening the body out before you drop the knees and point the feet. Want those big toes touching and those heels going wide. Coming into a Sphinx pose or Naraviralasan. Push down into the forearms, shoulders drop away from the ears. Root down into the tops of the thighs and the tops of the feet. On your inhales, I want you to drag your elbows back. Pull the heart forward. Exhale, soften. Every breath gives you an opportunity to go deeper and get stronger. Play with your edge. Notice how it feels. Okay, release the elbows to the sides. Slide the hands down by the lower ribs and keep those elbows tucked in. This will help your shoulder alignment and keep your shoulders safe. It's also better for your pectoral muscles. You get more out of your pecs if you keep the elbows in. Inhale, come up into a little cobra. Don't lock the elbows out. Exhale, lower down, nice and slow and controlled. Inhale, come up. And lower on your exhale. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower. Okay, release those hands back by your hips with the palms facing up. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers. Maybe open and close your hands, making fists. This will give you a little bit of wrist relief. And keep your steady breath going. Okay, open those hands up. Slide them under your thighs. We're going to do some variations on locust posture. So, on your inhale, pick up the right leg, push the right arm down into the ground. Nice and slow. On your exhale, lower the leg down with control. So don't just let it drop. Inhale the left side up. Exhale, lower. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. And exhale down. One more on the right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale left. And exhale. Remove the hands from underneath the thighs. We're coming in a full version of a locust. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Switching sides. Left knee comes up in line with the hip. Foot stays in line with the knee. Come up on your inhale, look left. Slowly lower on the exhale. Inhale up, look left. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten the legs back behind you. Tuck your toes. Now keep those elbows in and shoulders away. I want you to push back, straight back towards those heels. All right. Walk the hands back a little bit. Put some pressure into those toes and just wiggle your butt from side to side. Breathing nice and deep. See if you can fill up your lower back with your breath. Okay, walk the hands back. Come up onto the toes. Push the knees together. And we're going to balance here. Try to stack those shoulders above the hips. The hips are over the heels and the heels are over the toes. Now, whenever you're balancing, you want to find something that's not moving out in front of you. We call this our focal point or our drishti. Because when the eyes wander, it's a lot harder to hold the pose when you're balancing. So find that drishti, that focal point. You don't want to drop your head to find it, just find it with your eyes. Now slowly, with control, keeping everything nice and stacked, stay on those toes, and we're going to come up to standing on our toes. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, lower the hands down by your side, stay on those toes. Fingers point down, inhale, come up, touch the back of your wrists, then flip the hands so the palms face outwards, and lower down nice and slowly on your exhale. Touch the sides, inhale, come up, flip, and exhale. One more. Inhale, fingers point down. Flip and exhale. Okay, go ahead and shake out the wrists, shake out the legs. Find a hip width distance. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, draw the belly in, look forward on your swan dive down, nice and slow and controlled, so don't just drop down. Building strength. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, walk it forward to your downward facing dog. And breathe. Check in with your hands. Keep those heels of the hands nice and light. Okay, we're going to do one more round here, but we're going to go all the way to the ground. Inhale, come up and forward to a high plank. Keep those elbows in. Lower down slowly all the way to your mat on the exhale. Inhale up nice and slow. Exhale back to your dog. Look back at the toes. Inhale forward. Exhale, lower down in one straight line. Inhale up. And exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale slowly to the earth. Inhale up. Exhale back. Now, little baby steps, walk your way forward to your hands. Maybe coming up onto the fingertips as you get close. Inhale halfway, look forward, draw the belly in. Exhale, lower down. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, come up, send the palms forward, thumbs point strongly down. Exhale to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Inhale it back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now let's pick up our right knee, get it nice and high. Find your focal point, your drishti, and breathe. Do a little leg work now. Now with control, so don't just throw it back there. Take that right leg back to a nice long wide stance for warrior two. So as wide as you can go, maybe even walk those front toes forward. Right? So you want to keep that knee in line with your middle toes. Keep the shoulders in line with the hips. So don't lean over that front thigh. Back foot is parallel with the mat. Arms come up, warrior two. Look back at that hand. Make sure it's in a nice straight line. And your drishti, your focal point, is out over that front finger. With each breath, maybe you can take it a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten the leg without locking the knee. And bring the hands up to touch, just the fingertips. Exhale, sink it deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Flip the hand, inhale, reverse the warrior. And breathe. Next exhale, bring it back to that warrior two. Now, Turn both toes forward now. Walk the feet in a little bit. Turn the toes wide. Sit down into a goddess squat. So you can hold your arms wide. You can come up to a goal post or hold the arms straight up. Sit nice and low. Slowly on your inhale, come up. Exhale, slowly back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slowly back down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's hold. Find the arm position that you like the best. And breathe. Sink a little lower on every exhale. Come up slowly on your next inhale. Find your warrior two on the opposite side. So that left leg goes back, right toes forward. Make sure those arms are in one straight line. Walk that foot forward and breathe. Inhale, come up, touch the fingertips above. Exhale, slowly back to the warrior two, maybe go a little deeper. Check in with your alignments. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reverse the warrior, legs stay the same. Plug the shoulder in and breathe. Next exhale takes you back to the warrior two. Release the hands down. Find that goddess squat position again. So the feet come in, toes are out, knees are above those heels. Bring the shoulders back as much as you can. Find the arm position that you like the best. Inhale, come up nice and slow. Exhale, sink as deep as you can. Inhale, slow. Exhale just as slow. Inhale. And exhale. Send the arms wide. Hold. And breathe. Inhale up nice and slow. Exhale, hands to the heart. Should feel a little burn in those thighs. Oops. Coming unattached here. So come to the front of your mat. Find that nice standing position that we started with the feet underneath the hips. Roll the shoulders back, palms forward. We call this Tadasana. Mountain pose. Just breathe. Now if you feel your heart racing, one way you can slow the heart rate down is to let those exhales just be a little bit longer than the inhales. Next inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up halfway. Pick up those heels, sit down on them, stack the shoulders back, and breathe. So balance here once again. Okay, let's take it down to the mat and cross our legs. So what I want you to do, this easy pose, Sukhasana, line up a heel and an ankle. I don't care which foot goes in front, it doesn't really matter. Just see if you can do that, right? Maybe shift forward a little bit, pick up your butt cheeks, the sitting bones. shift back, sit up nice and tall, Sukhasana, easy pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up to a neutral position. Now switch the legs. Again, lining the heel and the ankle up. Shift forward. Shift back. Now flex your toes back. This will help protect the knees. Inhale, come up nice and tall. And either way, just twist off to the side. Look up nice and tall and turn the neck last and look over the shoulder. Inhale, bring it back to center. Soften into your exhale. Get tall once again on the inhale, shoulders drop down. Exhale, twist to the opposite side, turning your neck last and looking over the shoulder. Get tall on every inhale, and without forcing it, twist into your exhale. Just notice how it feels. Don't force it. Breathe into your edge. Inhale tall, and exhale back to center. Take a few breaths. Just start to let go. Feel your body relax. With each exhale, relax a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to take you into Shavasana and let you stay there as long as you like. Shavasana is the final relaxation. You want your feet wider than your hips, right? And you simply lay down on your back. You draw the shoulder blades together so they're nice and flat. The arms go out to the side with the palms facing up. You close your eyes, and now you just let your body sink into the earth. Don't cheat yourself out of your Shavasana. My time is coming to an end, but stay in Shavasana for at least 4 minutes. It's not easy to do sometimes, but it's extremely important to take your Shavasana. So just let it all go. I like to wiggle my hips from side to side. Helps me relax my body. Even let your thoughts go. They can come in, just let them go. One little trick I have found to help those thoughts just disappear is to focus on your third eye, right? The area right between your eyebrows, also sometimes referred to as the third chakra, but it taps into your pineal gland, which is literally, physically, like an eye without the lens. It's pretty fascinating. Check it out. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. Enjoy your Shavasana. Namaste. And back to David.
Thank you for tuning in for another Shape Up in the Circle. I did have a question about the bust behind me. So this bust, I'm probably going to mess up the name, but it's a bust of Moronis, who was a romantic poet and priest in early Lithuania, and he really helped establish the Lithuania as a state. So you can look up more information about that. The Cultural Gardens do have a very interactive website. If you'd like to check them out, just Google Cleveland Cultural Gardens and you'll be able to find more information about all of the fun places we bring you yoga for Shape Up in the Circle. Today's prize code was strength, so be sure to enter that at universitycircle.org/shapeup. And we look forward to seeing you on Saturday for another workout.